interrupt you. I just want to add one point here. Because companies are really investing into the well-being of their employees, I would like to take this opportunity to throw a call to people who are listening to us. And if they can support, we are happy to collaborate. We are looking to have a library in each company for the well-being of their employees, because reading is really rewarding in all meanings. It's, first of all, it's never stop learning. It's comforting. You name it. There are lots of advantages with.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Daniel Talk Up Monday Talks, and this time we have a special story. It's like two ladies with me this morning. And those two ladies share one dream. It's called Bookends. One lady calls Grace Karim. She's the co-founder of Bookends and the writer of All Read to Read. Her also co-founder, Somia Anwar, entrepreneur, educator, and life coach. One of the posts I'm interested in seeing, I had never been interested in teaching until I volunteered at my son's school in 2012. That was the part when Grace was sharing some part of her story. Let's hear more about the Somia's. Well, when she was, Grace was telling us how she volunteered in her son's school in 2012, which led to obtain a PGCEI from Nottingham University. Interesting how we end up in a way because of a need or a challenge we have faced. So, again, this is Daniel Tokal, Monday Talks. Join me this time to welcome great ladies, Grace Karim and Somia Anwar. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning to you, Daniel. Thank you for having us on your show. Good morning.
Thank you. So basically, let's start by introducing you ladies. First, individually, and then we'll talk about your united. So Grace and Somia. What would you
What
like?
I think.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daniel. I think.
Grace?
Okay, I'm Grace. I'm from Lebanon. I've been in the UAE for 20 years. I have two sons. If I want to give hats to myself, I can say that I am a housewife, obviously a mother, co-founder, Bookends co-founder. I am an author. I'm a student, just graduated, and I am passionate about everything I do.
Just graduated?
Just graduated. I just finished my master's degree in leadership and management in education.
Wow, way to go! Interesting.
I'm graduated from University of Dundee in Scotland.
Interesting. And moving to you, Somia.
Thank you, Daniel. I'm from Pakistan. I've got two kids as well. And I'm passionate about entrepreneurship, teaching, and just being innovative, trying new things. So over the years, I have tried or experimented with a lot of different things. And it has brought us together, me and Grace, with our passion for entrepreneurship and teaching and reading and education, as I also lecture at the American University of Sharjah.
Oh, all right. So, Somia is a lecturer, educator, and Grace also in the education field, right?
I do cover teaching, yes.
Yeah, interesting. So, we can say this is the reason who put you together, or you were friends before?
We are friends because our sons, they go to the same school, they are in the same class, and they are friends themselves. So initially, it was over play dates. We met, birthday parties, and then it developed to be friendship. And now we are partners in the same crime.
Let's go back to the first scene of this crime. How Bookends start? What's the idea? How did it create it in your minds?
Okay, so I think as many businesses come together, it was based on a need. Being mothers ourselves, we would always discuss how the challenges we faced with our kids and their reading. So books in the UAE are expensive, first of all. Second of all, as our kids grow older, they outgrow the books. So we are constantly with a pile of books which they've outgrown, and then they want to buy books which are expensive. So one side, we want to encourage them in reading as much as possible. At the other side, we are all in budgets, especially with our kids growing up at those times of your life. You are always budgeting everything. So so these kind of conversation brought us to think that there's definitely a need for used books in this market. And when we went in the market, we were exploring, we didn't find any solution like that. So initially, it used to be like we were just swapping books between ourselves, just me and Grace and a couple of our other friends as well. That, okay, rather than all investing in the same book, which has become a popular title and all the kids want to read, one person buys it and then, we can do like a swap and stuff. Or you buy A, B, C and I'll buy the rest. And then we can, once we're done, we can give each other the book. So we were trying to do these kind of things. But the more we talked about, we realized that there's a market for this. People were interested. Every time we told people that, well, why don't you give us your books and we can put them up, for example, at a tabletop sale in school and stuff and help you sell those which your kids have outgrown. And then you can use that, perhaps the money to buy other books or just swap them with other books and all. So these kind of conversations, small projects, taking part in school events and tabletop sales, made us realize that this is really a problem and we're offering a solution to it as well. So this was actually, I would say about 7 years ago that we actually started. We talked
A
about
small
it,
pilot.
small pilot. Yeah, so we tested the market. We did a few projects, like I said, in school fairs and stuff, and we got really good response. But due to some personal reasons, we could not expand at that time into a proper venture for this one. 2 years ago, we things just brought us back together. We saw an ad, actually an email. A friend of mine had forwarded me an email which talked about a business competition which was focused on books and publishing. And I spoke to Grace and I said, listen, there's this competition. Why don't we throw in our Bookends idea back into it with a few tweaks and all, because it had to be in a digital format. So rather than doing those tabletop sales that we had initially tried, we said, why not have a digital marketplace where people can go browse online? We don't have to do those tabletop sales, kind of an idea. So with those tweaks, we proposed this idea, and before we knew it, we won a prize in the competition.
Beautiful. That was a very nice success at the end, and I'm looking forward for more success. So let's go back.
Thank you.
One more step. What was the biggest challenge you faced so far?
First of all, our biggest challenge, like everyone else, was COVID, because we started at the same time when COVID started. And our idea was to go and explore opportunities with schools, because reading involves education and all. And so everything went the opposite side from our strategy. But COVID was an opportunity for us, because people were all the time in front of our screen, and they found that an actual book is an escape from the screen. And this is how it continued. The courier companies never stopped delivering. And because we were selling online, so we kept going. And this is 2.5 years now. And I would say that this year, life is kind of back to normal. This year, we can go back to our initial thoughts and strategies. And this year, we started approaching schools and try to collaborate with schools and other businesses as well.
Being one of your customers, which I was like satisfied, very satisfied with the service and the idea, I enjoyed it.
Thank you, Daniel.
I want to know what's next. What's next for Bookends?
So, first of all, we still feel that we are very new to the market. We're still learning, and every day is a new challenge. As far as the brand or Bookends is concerned, I would say definitely we want to expand by providing a lot more books. By the way, at the moment we have about 20,000 titles on the website.
Wow.
We want to come to a point where Bookends is the first choice for people in the UAE when they think of any kind of book. So you know how when you want to search for a topic, your go-to place is Google. We want, when it comes to books, anything related to books, it would be coming to Bookends. Whether you're looking for a book, you want book recommendation, you want to read a book review, certain features, of course, we don't have them yet, but this is where we see ourselves going.
Wow. Don't you see it the okay, being in this field and people just like can read online books. Is that a threat or still people attached to physical books?
Actually, Daniel, to be honest, the charm of an actual book cannot be replaced by any screen. I agree that it is convenient to have an ebook, but at the same time, you have to be sitting down to read an ebook.
Yeah. Okay.
So why do you want to use a screen? Use the actual book. It has many rewarding criteria in it. The feel of it. You can see how much you have.
I'm not against it, but I'm saying that what is it?
In an actual book.
Yeah. It's like what's this factor is affecting physical books? Is it like growing? People are more attached to it now, or is it like no, still physical books?
So, you know, being in this book business, we get asked this question quite a lot. So one thing I want to share, first of all, although, you know, with digitization and technology, and we talk about ebooks quite often, the sales of printed books is still increasing yearly. It has not come to a decrease. Secondly, if you ask a lot of people who have moved to ebooks, one of the biggest reason or the main reason they moved into ebooks was because books were expensive. So we feel that by offering them affordable books, these second-hand books, we've actually brought a lot of people move back or shift back from their ebooks into buying, you know, actual books, because they were like, oh, now it has become more affordable.
Wonderful, very interesting. Okay, that was very interesting experience, and I would love to keep in touch and know more. How is it going? Because it's still in getting matured, right? It's getting more than within COVID situation, but now you're paying a good attention, and we have let's say a more rigid setup throughout the business. So.
Actually, Daniel, sorry to interrupt you. I just want to add one point here. Because companies are really investing into the well-being of their employees, I would like to take this opportunity to throw a call to people who are listening to us. And if they can support, we are happy to collaborate. We are looking to have a library in each company for the well-being of their employees, because reading is really rewarding in all meanings. It's, first of all, it's never stop learning. It's comforting. You name it. There are lots of advantages with having a book in hand. Obviously, the idea is not to use your work timing for reading, obviously not, but to have books available in your workplace where you can take it home, read it, and bring it back. So you pass it on to another colleague and so on. So we are looking to collaborate with companies. We provide the books for them. We can go and also refresh their shelves every now and then. We decide on how we work with them. But we would like people to help us getting into the human resource department if possible. So anyone who is listening to us can help us, please get in touch and we'll take it from there.
Interesting. I was going to ask you if you have the chance to. I was going to wrap it up and give you the mic and you talk it. Very interesting. And okay. Would you like to add something before we wrap it up?
Just thank you for having us. And like Grace has mentioned, for everyone who's listening, reading is really the answer, or I would say a therapy for everything, whatever you're going through. So try to bring books back into your life if you have gotten away. With Bookends being there, we are offering affordable books. So we don't have any more excuses that books are expensive and I'm on a budget. You can come browse our website. We are delivering across the UAE. And as we've mentioned earlier, if you have books that you would like to sell with us, you can get in touch with that for that as well. Thank you.
That was wonderful. Ladies, thank you very much. Grace, Karim, and Somia Anwar. That was Daniel Talk Monday Talks. And hope to see you guys soon. That was my story for today. Bye-bye. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Bye-bye.